Our next guest is a boutique real estate firm that focuses with home buyers, sellers, and relocation clients, and they really like to work with veterans. Today, we are thrilled to introduce you to the House Huntress.
This is Charleston Women Podcast, where you can meet like-minded, strong, independent, professional, and inspiring local women. This is Charleston Women Podcast.
It is my pleasure now to welcome to the Charleston Women Podcast, JaNay House, aka the House Huntress. JaNay, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Erin, for having me.
Yes, I just love your name, the House Huntress. Let's just get it off the table in the very beginning, because I asked you, well, before we started, your last name really is House, and you're a realtor, right?
My last name, yes. My last name really is House, and I get that all the time. People think it's my stage name or what have you, but no, we are the House family for sure. So my last name is House for real.
You're really a house. And then when you got into real estate, did the House Huntress just come to you naturally because it's your last name and that's clearly what you do for people?
I wouldn't necessarily say it came to me naturally.
Yeah.
I went through so many different variations of how to use House, right?
Yeah.
But I said, well, with my last name being House, I want to make sure in some way, shape, or form, I am the House, because that is my actual last name. Yeah. And then I went through a bunch just of variations, and finally Huntress came about because I was saying, I do hunt down homes for people and hunt down buyers for sellers. So it would be nice for me to do that in the female version. So that is why the House Huntress came about.
Yeah, I love it. And the House Huntress, it's more than just you, correct? You're a boutique real estate team brokered by Carolina One. How many people are on your team?
So there's currently 3 of us right now. There were 4, but we recently had someone stop because she's expecting a baby. So we're really excited to bring that baby on board. All love there to her still too. But 3 of us right now on the team, and we're looking to grow this year. So super excited about that in 2025.
That's great. So you originally, before you got into real estate, you were in the Navy, which I think is so impressive. So you're a Navy veteran now. Can we go back a little bit? What did you do for the Navy?
Sure. So I was a machinist mate in the Navy. That was my rate, if you will. And I worked in the engineering department, in the reactor department. So spent a lot of time in the main machinery rooms of an aircraft carrier. I was on the USS George H.W. Bush.
Wow.
So I spent my time there for the first 5 years of my career. And then I transitioned actually back to Charleston, got stationed back in Charleston, and did not expect that at all, because this is where I'm from. So to be honest with you, I was trying to get away from Charleston for a while and not come back, but it all worked out great because we got married and had our daughter. So it was perfect. But stationed back here and worked at Naval Health Clinic Charleston for quite a while. And then also at Nywick Land for a while as well, before I decided to do real estate full time.
That's great. And you can't see this if you're listening to the podcast, but you're beautiful. And your Instagram, I looked at, it's like all pinks. It's so feminine. Like, I just can't visualize you in that Navy uniform, like by the machine. I think that is so cool.
Yeah.
Like, there's such a duality to you, right?
It is. And, totally grew into this person that I am now. But of course, back then, yes, I was in the coveralls with the guys. Yeah. The only lady down in the machinery room at the time for most part of the time. So and you had
to hide that fabulous hair, I imagine. It was pulled back.
Actually, I had it cut completely off.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, because you get in there and they're like, you either
have it,
shave it. Yeah. So I shaved it at the time. So
So, just talking to you, if I were in the market to sell or buy a home, obviously you're delightful, but like you know your stuff and you're going to really help your clients. How does that background of being in the Navy, that definitely gives you a unique position. How does that make you different when helping people find their dream home or sell it?
Certainly. So it's more so about the fact that I've been through the processes, right? Especially for a veteran. So it's twofold in a sense, because I've been through the process of transitioning through service and being, moved from place to place and needing to purchase something, use the vehicle loan a few times there. And so I've seen some scenarios and living in those moments myself, I know what to look for, some pitfalls and some educational vulnerabilities for those folks. And so that's where I'm able to step up, outside of just being a realtor to help make the process a little more seamless.
Yeah.
And for those that are not veterans, it's more so about the discipline that the military taught me. Just making sure I follow through, making sure I treat and see people for who they are, that kind of thing. And so I would say that certainly is what sets me apart with that background.
In 1996, it was Southern Women to Women magazine. Now it's Charleston Women magazine. Charleston Women is all about strong, capable, confident, hardworking, nurturing, determined, dedicated, and inspiring women. Our readers are business owners, entrepreneurs, mothers, sisters, wives, and grandmothers. Pick up your copy of Charleston Women magazine at Charleston area Harris Teeters and Food Lions. Charleston Women magazine. We are Charleston Women.
You're listening to the Charleston Women Podcast.
You're bilingual, which is huge.
So, and it's actually my teammate, Migdalia. She speaks Spanish, and she's been amazing helping out the community there. Love that, because the drive of it all was to ensure that we were serving a diverse population.
I see that as far as what neighborhoods you focus on, it's Nexton, Cane Bay, and Carnes Crossroads. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So, and you you specialize working with veterans, but not all your clients are veterans. So you basically take anybody. Right. Yeah,
that is correct. I'll say about 50% of my clients are veterans, and that's from my immediate sphere of being in the military myself. But certainly any and everybody is I'm certainly happy to help answer any questions or help out for sure. Yeah.
What, with the real estate market right now in 2025, what are some common misconceptions that people seem to be thinking right now?
Sure. Issues are always, I think I should wait until the interest rates drop down. I think I should wait until the pricing falls. I think I should wait until the market crashes. Here's what I'll say. Nobody has a crystal ball, right? Yeah. So I never like to mislead folks and say, these things will or won't happen. But I always like to bring it back to what can you do today for yourself? Because that's what's going to matter, right? As far as interest rates are concerned, there are a plethora of resources that we have access to that can help you get into interest rates as low as 3.99, 4.99% for 30 years too. I'm not talking like a 2-1 buy down program or anything temporary. So, those are just some of the things that I hear about on a day-to-day basis. And I say to Charleston specifically, and I'm just talking about Tri-County, we are popular. Everybody wants to live here, right? And that said, so is the, economy as far as home prices are concerned. So if you end up beating out and getting a great interest rate, you're going to run into big old Mr. Price soon. And you want to make sure that you're taking advantage of both sides of that. So that's why I say, do what's best for you, because there's always something out there for you right now, period.
Right. And that's why you're the House Huntress. You're going to find it, right? Might take some time, but you'll find what people need. I love that you say you emphasize style, strategy, and success. How do these principles kind of show up when you're serving your clients?
So a lot of folks that know me really for how I dress and how I present myself on a day-to-day basis. And I'm big on that with the House Huntress Team. We do believe that a part of professionalism is showing up appropriately, right? Like you do want to certainly work with the person that is going to take that extra step and put themselves together. So, if we take care of ourselves, we also can take care of the transaction. So, showing up to the job prepared is what I like to say in a professional manner, is how we really drive things home. And then strategy, big on the education. We do take tons of have the tools in our belt and be equipped to help these folks out that have these questions about interest rate, that have these questions about loan products, and so on and so forth. If we don't know, then we can't share, and we don't feel comfortable with that.
Right.
Yep.
And you show up on social media. I was socially stalking you before this interview and I was like, dang. I mean, you've got, I love seeing realtors because I think so many people just, there's a house and that's all they post. Like you're doing it right. That you've mentioned education. You have that educational content on your social media. So if someone wants to get a feel for you and your style, Instagram is probably a great place to start, right?
Yes, no, for sure. And I love to share it all because I like to say, like, we work together, right? In a real estate transaction, I work with the folks. So I want them to know me and I want to know them. I am a mom and a wife in addition to a realtor. And so I like us to relate on all of those levels. So that's on my page as well. Yeah. The final thing though, with the success piece, because that's super important. So I talked about style and strategy, but I really want to talk about the success piece. We listen to our clients. Like, we're going to hear from you what it is you need, how you need it, and we're going to make sure that we tailor a plan to get that done. And we understand that's unique to the individual. And that to us is the success in it all. Rather, it's a 30-day close, 7 days or 2 years. Did what you needed to get, what your goals were accomplished. So, yeah, I love that. What would you say to someone? We know you mentioned Charleston is so hot, like the whole Tri-County, someone who's moving here for the first time, right? Maybe they saw beautiful Charleston on their Instagram feed. A lot of people are like, I just saw it, wanted to live there. What would you tell them? Because, I'm sure they kind of show up and maybe there's some sticker shock. We're not the cheapest place to live. So someone who's new to the area, how is your team going to facilitate that process? We start first always with the budget, right? We start there. Like, we want to make sure, number one, if you show me, just like a regular standard handbag, we'll go with that for now, right? I might love it, right? But if you show me Louis Vuitton, I see the price and I'm like, yes, I absolutely love that. I want to go that direction, but then, the price is major, right? So I want to make sure that the selection that I'm showing you is appropriate for your budget. I'm not going to run you straight to, that price point or what have you, because there's opportunity in real estate to continue to go, grow and move up. So we start there. We start with your budget and then we talk about, okay, what does your family lifestyle look like? Or what do you look like as a bachelor or bachelorette? Like, what do you like to, get involved with? What do you want to be close to? That kind of thing. And then we can start recommending neighborhoods and, areas that would fit what you're looking for. And so that's the start. And that's your advantage being a Charleston native, right? Because there's a lot of new people to town that become realtors who don't necessarily know the nuances of our local community, which Yes. And the beautiful part is I've been born and raised in the Mount Pleasant area. That's where predominantly my dad's side of the family resides. My mom's side of the family is Charleston proper. And then we moved over to the Latson, North Charleston, Somerville area when I was younger going through school. So I graduated from a local high school in this area. So I've seen a little bit of it all and familiar with pretty much all of it as Charleston grows. So the pros and cons, right? Yes. All the spots. What is next for you and your team? We're kicking off 2025. What are some of your big goals or visions for this year? What do we expect from you? For the House Huntress Team in 2025, we want to grow to at least 7 agents to fully be stood up. We want to keep the boutique feel of what we have now, just being able to really be friends and family with our clients. So we're going to continue to do that. We've got tons of things planned as far as events and sponsorships for the community and just loving on our past clients because we know we wouldn't be here without them. So those are some of the huge things. The final thing is going to be we're leveling up on the education piece, right? Just with the market and just letting people know through social media, even the further, what's out there, what's available, how we can help. So those would be our major takeaways from 2025, some collaborations with some other business owners in the market as well. We're super excited about. So that's great. Would you use this chance right now? Are you looking to bring someone on? Like if there's a realtor who's maybe looking to join a new team, are you at that point yet that you could take on someone else? Yes. So we will, well, I would say by the end of Q1, we're going to start our interviews for folks wanting to join the House Huntress Team. And we're looking for driven, just solution-driven, really passionate folks wanting to help people in the real estate market. We are really a selfless organization. We try our best to always put the clients first. So if you have been doing real estate for a while, we're not really big on new agents at this point in time, but because we want to hit the ground running.
A little more experience,
some experienced agents. We'd love to have a conversation with you and see if it would make sense for us to make this work this year.
Yeah. JaNay, my final question before we go, and I like to ask, successful women such as yourself this all the time, your mom, your business owner, how do you start your day? I always find it fascinating. How you start your day sets you up for success. Do you work out? Do you meditate?
Yes.
Roll over and hit snooze? What do you do?
I wish. No.
Right.
I start my day every morning with just gratitude, to be honest. And I always tell God, thank you. I can't thank him enough for where I'm at in my life and what I've been able to accomplish in this time. So I always start there. And on the way to the gym, which I am a gym person. So I'm at the gym at 5 a.m. Shout out to my crunch people we always hang out at 5 a.m. On the way there, it is a lot of meditation. It is a lot of focus. That's where I cry. That's where I get it out. That's where I think about what the goals are for the day and why I'm doing what I do, because it's not easy. And I think we, do sometimes get lost in that, to think that the beauty and the glamour and the clothes and all this stuff is just easy day. And it's not, and so that time frame for me is just amazing, and it gets me going for the rest of the day. Aside from my tall latte and Starbucks knows well.
There you go. Little juice, little fuel for your day.
A little bit. Yep.
Before we go, I know we referenced your Instagram page, but I want you to tell all of our listeners it's JaNay House Huntress. Is that correct?
Right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then Facebook is the House Huntress Team, and your website is the househuntress.com. So I'm sure too, if you just Googled that.
Yes, that is correct. JaNay House Huntress is my individual handle. Okay. And at the House Huntress Team is the team page on both Facebook and Instagram. All right. So yes. All right.
Anything else you'd like to add before we go?
No, I just want to thank you so much for having me on. And I'm looking forward to hearing from, anybody in any way that we could help. Definitely excited to start off 2025. And this has been a beautiful way to get it going. So thank you again.
Well, it has been lovely getting to know you during this interview, and best of luck to you. Again, the House Huntress Team or the House Huntress Team on Facebook and Instagram. Your personal one is JaNay House Huntress. And you've been listening to the Charleston Women Podcast with JaNay House.
Thanks for spending time with Charleston Women Podcast. Please like us and follow us on whatever platform you're using to access Charleston Women Podcast.